Look who we have. Phil Harding is back in the GDC house. Today we're going over what to do after an accident. Good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Even if you're not involved in an accident, this is going to give you an insight into our legal systems. And this is what I tell my clients to do after they hire me. I start off by defining the parties.
Okay, that seems pretty easy.
It does sound pretty easy, but let's go over it. I think we have a graphic for this, but we need to talk about your insurance. Let's say you're in a car accident. Your insurance versus their insurance. Their insurance, remember, their insurance owes a duty to the bad guy that ran into you. You say nothing to them. As a matter of fact, there's a law that says it's illegal for them to take a statement within 15 days if you're injured. Also, they may say, we've accepted liability. Send us your medical bills. Wrong. They write one check and only one check at the very end. Your insurance company, you must cooperate with them, right? They call up for a statement, talk to them. Also, they may pay for their medical bills. And now, here's important. Let's say your car is damaged. Either side can pay for your car. And a lot of people say, wait a second, I don't want to put my insurance company on notice because my rates may go up.
Right.
Wrong. If it's not your fault, it won't. So have their insurance company give you a bid on replacing the car or totaling it out. Have it your insurance company and take the higher one.
Very nice. So you don't have to worry about all that craziness. What's next? What's the next thing you offer?
Yeah, so let's talk about medical bills, right? And I said that there's MedPay on your car insurance. I want you to save that for your deductibles and out-of-pockets. I want you to use Medicaid, Medicare, or health insurance. And here's the reason why. If you have health insurance, you've seen this, and maybe we can throw it up there. It's an EOB, stands for an explanation of benefits. And this is so important. Your insurance company, Medicaid and Medicare, reduces a bill. This is a real billing. $29,000. Health insurance came down and said, no, we're only going to pay $20,000 of this, right? And so covered by the plan is $8,500. Now, when you collect from the other side, right, the guys who ran into you, they have to pay the full $29,000. You might have to pay back $8,500, but on this one alone, you've made $21,000. So please use that. Use your own health insurance, Medicaid or Medicare.
So that's interesting because if you get bad advice from the other side's insurance company, it could cost you thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
What's the next thing that you tell your clients to do?
Fancy words, mitigation of damages, right?
Yeah.
So if, let's say your doctor says, I want you to go to 10 physical therapies. You only go to 2 and you're like, it doesn't help me too much. The other side will say, you failed to mitigate your damages. You must not have been hurt that much because you blew off the other 8. So instead of just blowing them off, go back to the doctor and say, I did the first 2 PTs. That's not working. Let's try something else. Also, I don't want you to settle your case until you're done treating. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, and doctors use this acronym called MMI, stands for Maximum Medical Improvement. That's at a point that you're not going to get any better. Hopefully you're back to 100%, but you might not be back to 100%.
Right. See, this is all great advice. If you're in a car accident, you want to call right now Phil Harding and make sure you talk to him about what to do immediately after the accident. Anything else?
Well, hey, look, even though you still may be treating, you got to watch out for the statute of limitations, right? Car accident here in Colorado is 3 years. So if you're still treating, you still got to file a lawsuit or settle within that 3 years, or hurt on the property of another, it's 2 years. And finally, don't use social media.
Why?
The other side is looking at it. So you're out going, look, I'm doing a 14-foot, 14,000 climb, or I'm going skydiving, or I'm trying out for the Broncos. They're going to say, I guess you're not hurt.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay you.
Even though you went through months and months of, heartache and hurt, emotionally, physically, all that good stuff.
Exactly.
And then maybe a year later, you're out doing something athletic. They're going to say, we don't owe you that much money.
Yeah, they're watching you all the time. The other side, they want to pay as little as possible. It's their job.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. This is really great advice. Reach out to Harding and Associates directly. Here's the phone number to call, 303-762-9500. That's 303-762-9500. You can get a free consultation anytime. You can also find Phil online. His website is hlaw.com. That's hlaw.com. Always good to see you. Thank you, Phil, for sponsoring the segment.
Thank you.